Hello, everyone. This is Rob, and welcome back to Media Awareness and my spoiler-free film suggestion series. In this particular episode, I'm continuing with the horror theme. But before I go any further, if you like my content and if you've seen it before, please click the like button. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Consider clicking the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload something new. And if you scroll down in the description, you'll find the trailer for this film, the theatrical trailer, as well as a link to my Facebook where you can contact me directly with any suggestions, feedback, whatever you want. You can also comment below if you're inclined. And there's a Patreon link, but the Patreon is still inactive. It is currently under construction and almost up and running. Not quite though. So, continuing with the horror theme as previously stated, given that we're in the Halloween season, but approaching Halloween, I thought it was appropriate to feature another Clive Barker film. Clive Barker is one of my favorite horror authors, and he is an artist of that genre, in my opinion. And this film is no exception. Of course, it is the film Lord of Illusions. This film stars Scott Bakula as Harry Damore, a private investigator, and he is sort of swept up by the events of a illusionist and a cult that had existed in the 1980s in Barker's world, and it was at the point that pretty much you think that the cult is done. There is a flashback at the very beginning of the film alluding to that and the imprisonment and death basically of the cult leader, a man known as Nix. However, when Damore becomes unraveled in this plot, um, somewhat by accident, on assignment to investigate a separate event, he finds that illusion may be illusion, but there are two types of magic: the theatrical for show magic and the authentic magic, or magic with a K. It's never actually referred to that in the film itself, but that's what he's getting at. He wrote and directed this and produced, I believe, as well. And this particular film is really amazing in my opinion. Some of the effects are dated, but the story and the acting is amazing. Scott Bakula as Harry Damore is just so convincing as a private investigator, and in that role specifically, as he stumbles across these little nuances and unexpected plot threads. The Magic Castle, an actual location in California, is also used in this film as a showcase for where Damore can really start to learn more about the artists behind the illusions and or magic, and that's where the distinguishing factor between magic and magic illusion and magic itself is really made at that point. There is so many layers. There are so many layers to this film. And the accuracy of a lot of what is portrayed on screen is just phenomenal. This, aside from some of the effects being dated, this is a masterpiece that is right up there with The Omen, Phantasm. This is a classic horror film, and Barker does a director's commentary on the Blu-ray, and Blu-ray is, the quality is amazing, of course, but this particular film, I remember seeing it back in the 90s. I rented it from a local video store on VHS, and I was enthralled. And then I saw it out on DVD, and then subsequently on Blu-ray. It's a film that is highly underrated. It's not as well known as, say, Hellraiser. This film itself has more substance, more character development, more actual content, and attention to detail. I highly recommend Lord of Illusions any time of the year, but especially this time of the year. This film is a work of art, and if it doesn't get you thinking about illusion and what is real and what's not, I don't know what will. Because this film really, it straddles that line of reality and fantasy, but it really emphasizes how thin the line is and how easy it is to cross over from one to the other. Check out Lord of Illusions and prepare to be mystified. This is Rob with Media Awareness. I hope you like my channel and what you're seeing. I cover music, I cover movies, I cover literature, and I also cover the occasional controversial topic, shall we say. So please stay tuned, and as stated previously at the beginning, if you want to make suggestions, just feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook. I do check my spam folder daily, so if your messages do happen to get filtered, I will see them and respond to you personally. I hope that you all have a wonderful night. Bye.